Hi, this is Michael with Aimed Intentions. I'm happy to have you here today. Today, I wanted to really focus on how you can be smarter in social interactions and how you can take methods of social intelligence and emotional intelligence to maximize your leadership skills in all reality, and help you maximize your effectiveness in the workplace and in your career. So, I found a great uh, thread on X, which is go through X and usually find some good stuff there and make it available in a video format. So let's see. 8 sentences that will maximize your social intelligence by a philosophy pathfinder. Okay, let me fix this a little bit. Okay, cool. To solve an issue quickly, be soft on the person and hard on the problem. When faced with challenges or conflicts, adopt a mindset of empathy, and understanding. You waste energy by going hard at the person when the real goal is to solve the issue. I read a really good book ooh, some time ago, a couple years ago, and it was Negotiating to Yes. And it was very effective in helping me understand how to find common ground when discussing an issue. And one of the ideas brought up in that book um, was to go to the problems and come to an understanding. And the person who brings you the information of the problem isn't the person you should take that out on. It should really be focused at the issue at hand. So it's nothing should be punitive, really. It's like don't kill the messenger, right? Right. Pretend everyone was sent to teach you something. View every interaction as an opportunity for growth and self discovery. Treat each person you meet as a potential teacher. Recognize that everyone has valuable insights and perspectives to offer. Keeping an open mind even when you disagree. Stay curious. Kind of builds off the last point I just made. Don't kill the messenger, but I'll also take it a step further that different perspectives help us grow as people, and it's important to be able to understand different people's point of view because that helps you be effective in really all aspects of life, whether you're pursuing leadership in your organization, starting a business, if you're in sales or you own a business, you need to understand how your customers can teach you to continue to improve. Number three, pause in speaking plus eye contact equals confidence. It's a great formula there. Build a habit of pausing before you speak, allowing yourself time to formulate your thoughts and deliver better articulation. Maintaining eye contact helps to convey confidence and sincerity. Well, this is just how to visually, through the art of speaking, uh, exhibit social intelligence and emotional intelligence. So, yeah, I think this is good. I personally do okay when I pause and speak. I could be better at eye contact, um, but I try to present myself professionally in other aspects of my communication skills. I've talked about this before, but learn how to make people feel important. That's very important. Make people feel seen by offering genuine attention and presence. Ensure they feel heard by actively listening and asking follow up questions. Make an effort to remember details about their lives, interests, and experiences. So, this is great when you're a leader or a business owner. Um, or in my case, I interact with patients as a physician. Uh, and this is very important to build rapport with your patients so that you can get to the heart of what's causing their ailments. Two on this one. A person's favorite sound is their name, so remember it. Remembering and using someone's name signals respect, recognition, validation, which creates a sense of mutual respect and appreciation. I understand where they're coming from with this. However, what I cannot stand is whenever I meet someone who seems like they're trying to sell me something and they say my name so many times because I can pick up on that signal, uh, and it feels phony to me. I don't know what you guys think. Let me know in the comments or if you hop on live here. What do you think about whenever people say your name repeatedly, um, like during our conversation? I think it's better to remember a person's name whenever you see them over space, time and space, but multiple times in a interaction feels very forced to me. Number six, positive intention before giving feedback. Before delivering constructive feedback, it's important to make sure the other person feels like you care about them and their long term success. It helps to show positive intention. Well, this is key to any sort of evaluation and feedback interaction. It's really good to set the stage and understand what feedback you have to give fits in the bigger context of their pursuits. Praise publicly, yeah, criticize privately. So true. Public recognition creates a culture of appreciation and recognition, but by offering constructive feedback in a private, respectful way, creates a safe space for open dialogue and growth without fear of judgment or humiliation. I think that one speaks for itself. Actually, back to that one. Yeah, as I've mentioned before, I'm a big Manchester United fan, and Ruben Amorim, um, he seems to take on this mantra in his leadership. So you can see how different people in areas of leadership around all industries implement this. All right, unspoken expectations are premeditated resentments. Yeah, you know who just talked about this was Alex Hormozy in one of his recent, might have been shorts, but he was saying uh, he was talking about having an employee not get work done, but went on to talk about how it was so important to make sure expectations are clearly stated and within the workflow of your employee. So yeah, I think it's very clear to set expectations, and I do this whenever I give feedback to residents and medical students. Um, I frequently will start their rotation making sure that they have expectations uh, from myself, and I literally give them a two-sided sheet of paper with all my expectations on how I hope for the team to run while I'm the supervising attending. And at that point, we also talk about what the what aspects of their growth we're going to be working on our time together. It's so important because I've had attendings who, whenever I was a trainee, just say all the things they did wrong, but I didn't know I was supposed to be doing certain things, and they're easily able to implement. Strive to articulate your expectations clearly and respectfully. Otherwise, expect misunderstandings, resent, and discord in relationships. Also true. No other real interactions on this thread, but it's pinned to my profile. So, what do you guys think? Did you find this useful? I think it's useful to always figure out ways that we can better our interpersonal communication and strive to be better versions of ourselves. Because once we figure out how to be better versions of ourselves, we can grow and engage in process improvement on ourselves and our business and in our careers. And really, why do we doing this? Is that we can attain fulfillment, and that's what everything is like. Is it's important to attain fulfillment in life. So I hope you found that interesting today. I pinned it to my profile right here. It's the third one down. There's some other good content available for you. And I'll just end with this quote again. Let me share it back. Motivation versus discipline. Motivation comes from the natural human drive to achieve something. Motivation doesn't last forever, no matter how much you want something. It's a temporary effect created by the brain to boost you in the right direction. Discipline is the ability to continue pushing in the right direction when you are no longer have the motivation doing it for you. Discipline is far more important than motivation, and you should never rely on motivation alone. I'll leave you with that, everyone. Michael with Aimed Intentions. Great to talk with you today. Take care.